progress that I've made in Sims 4 here. Progress, I guess I should say more of how much time I've wasted in Sims 4 here for the PlayStation. I just got the Pets DLC yesterday. Adopted this, it was a lot cuter when it was a kitten, and it aged up into this horrifying creature. Um, so, I guess I should get in by playing, just because I have a something here. Yeah, a little bit short. So basically, what I decided to do is I made a character forever ago when this first came out, before any of the DLCs came out for it. I made my game with my base character. His name was Edwig. Now I'm still playing the same game. It's still the same save, um, and it's probably been like, oof. Trying to remember when I made him. It had to have at least been 2 years ago. Yeah. So I've been playing the same save for, gosh, it's been a year or two now? God damn. Um, no, there's no way. Maybe at least a year. Um, Basically what I've been doing is I've been aiming for those achievements where you get generations. So I am on my 5th generation, I believe. This guy right here. This is oh shit, I don't even remember his name. Ellis, I think. His name's Ellis.
Samsa.
Okay, yep, Ellis Melancholy, alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna show his genealogy. Alright, shit's getting a little... Oh boy, okay. Oh god, I forgot how much I've put into this. Okay, alright, so we should start at the beginning, I guess. Let's start at his great-grandfather, Edwig, who, yes, is, is still alive. He's, I believe one of the first DLCs to come out was the, vampire one, so I had him turned into a vampire, and I played as him for a while. Like, I got him in this big mansion, you know, I kept like he didn't have to sleep or eat or anything. He just had to, you know, drink plasma and keep his it's like a little bar thing you have to keep up for the vampires, keep them out of the sunlight and whatnot, blah blah. All right, so yeah, I guess this is his genealogy so far. It's actually doesn't look like that much, but this has been like, I started this a couple months ago, the genealogy thing, so like this felt like way much more work than what it actually looks like right now. Okay, so I started at Eggwig, and then he had his first 2 children, which are these 2 right here. The daughter was first. She kind of moved out. Had her own 2 kids with an alien, I believe it was. Yeah, so it was them and Yusuf Peace. So they're not really important to me right now. This is kind of like this was his illegitimate son. Yeah, because these 2 here, his first daughter and son, were with this character I created to be his wife, basically. But then they ended up cheating on each other and getting divorced and whatnot. So then who he cheated on her with was to give birth to this guy right here. So I made this like a gothic type vampire family when I got the DLC. Moved them. They were like my neighbors. So their daughter think, yeah, I had, Jesus, I had two? Yeah, I had two kids with my, goddamn. One of them died a while ago because he was a vampire. This one, I haven't even, like, met him. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. Alright, so, what the fuck is this? Maurice? What the fuck is this bitch? I remember making her forever ago. I guess he had a kid with her too? But she also has a kid with his son, who's dead now. So, oh my god, I didn't even know this happened. I'm just figuring this out now. So apparently he knocked up his illegitimate son's girlfriend. Oh, Edwig, you dog. Okay. Alright, so let's get back to the. Alright, so ignore the illegitimate sides and ignore the unimportant one. This was where I was branching off into. So this was his son, Alexander, who is. He's still playable. He was turned into a ghost by the wishing well, so he is still a playable character. In fact, I did it on purpose, and I had this. I'll show you a little bit here. I had this whole idea thing for him. So he moved out, got his own apartment, and he met his next door neighbor here, Adeline. Yes, he met her, and then they had a kid, Dave, who is a bodybuilder, size of the Terminator, but he's also a detective. So he's like, and then he had three children. Yep, three children. One of which is Ellis, who I'm currently playing as right now. So yeah, that's my little genealogy so far. It's not as impressive as I thought it was gonna be. Like I said, I've put months into this, and I thought I had more, but it doesn't look like a lot. But you figure, fucking I had to play as him from a child all the way until adult, move him out, have a kid. I played as this. I remember playing as this little fucker, as a little redheaded toddler. Like, now he's all grown up. I was intending to, like, kind of after this let them start dying, but this guy, I played as him for quite a while, and I actually ended up liking him so much that I had him turned into a vampire too. And then I had to go through all the fucking work of leveling him up as a vampire so I can make him immune to sunlight and bullshit so he didn't just die, like if I invited him over to a party or something. Because I think that's actually how, no, not Sage, that's how, Yulol? I don't know, I let the randomizer name pick his name. That's how he died. I invited him, I believe, actually, to Dave, the redhead guy right here. I invited him to his birthday party, and he stood outside and just died instead of coming inside. So it was a lot of work. I didn't want his mom to die either, so I had to fucking. She's a vampire, because her and her ghost husband live in like this cool graveyard type thing, and the Grim Reaper is their roommate. That also took a lot of work to build. I'm trying to think where I'm going from here. Okay, alright, so yeah, I guess that's the genealogy. So yeah, this is Ellis living in a nice little penthouse suite here. He's an artiste. He's kind of like painting the mural, I would suppose. I just got the Pets DLC yesterday. Cool little robot thing. Stella, where's Stella? Oh, there's Stella right there. Now I had to yesterday, or kind of actually like last night, like 3, or I guess technically this morning, like 3 a.m. I went through. Whatever. place that backwards. Oh, shit. I went through all the work to like go like Edwig. I made him his own cat. The police guy, I made him a dog. And then my original character Edwig. Yes, I feel like I'm explaining this like other people are just gonna automatically assume or remember what I'm talking about. But so my first character ever, Edwig, I made him his own cat. And then the redheaded police guy, I made him a dog. The ghost dude, I made him like they live in a graveyard, so I made them like 3 black cats. Um, you know what? Actually, I should just show off my, because I am actually pretty proud of that graveyard, so I'm gonna go show it off. Yeah, so this is just kind of just me showing off my my progress, all the progress I've made, all the time I've wasted on this game. Now, I'm like, I want to keep going with this, but it's gotten to a point where, obviously, since I started this save like a year or two ago, it's gotten to a point where everybody, all the original Sims, they died long ago, long ago. I've had several generations die, but the problem is nobody is filling up the town. Um, ignore that. Ignore that there. Let's just yeah, see, all these houses are empty. No one's filling them up. So this one's only filled because I made this fucking family and put them in. Because that's actually the family that the girl comes from. That the painter I'm playing as right now. He has a girlfriend living with him. And she came from this family, and I made them. They're like a rich, pompous family. But yeah, no, I've been playing in it for so long, and there's a setting in the options to like fill the houses, and I have it on. I've tried turning it off and playing without it, and then turning it back on. And it's just these houses just won't fill up. I don't. It kind of sucks. Yeah, New Crest, which is empty for everyone. This is kind of what I did for mine. I made it like I put a mansion here, and I put like a bunch of the same houses. This is the one that my detective bodybuilder guy lives in. So obviously it's lots a little bigger. You know, I've changed it up. It looks definitely looks different than the other houses by now. So no doubt about that. Oh Jesus. Which I gotta check and see if she's a teen or an adult. Cause if she's an adult, moving her out of there. So yeah, I threw a couple houses in here. Restaurant, lounge, bar, restaurant, park. Usual good stuff you need. Brindleton Bay, I haven't really checked that out yet. Okay, so this is, so I believe here there was like a tiny little house, maybe. Yeah, it's like a tiny little like small little cabin type looking thing. But I moved it over to this lot, and I put a mansion here, which I obviously moved the Colvin family into. That's just the random vampire family I made, so I had cool vampires walking around. So this is where Edwig lives. He when I got the vampire DLC, there was like a rich old. He's like the elder vampire. He's like the grandmaster vampire. I think his name was Vladilus, maybe, whatever. He lived here. So I ended up might might be a little bit of a. So that guy right there is Edwig, the one with like the beard, the black shirt, glasses on, right here, the black guy. Yeah, it's probably a little hard to see the picture, but this is what he used to look like. The guy with the red flannel and the emo haircut. And that's what he started off as. His traits were loner, sad, so he always gets sad all the time. And I don't know, I think one other thing. So basically, yeah. So I made like a little emo guy. Um, I guess he's bi because he had a boyfriend for a while, which was that guy right there. So I moved in with him, basically because I didn't want to live in a shitty house anymore. So I got really friendly with that dude who lives in this nice mansion here. Moved in with him, and then they both became friends with Vladilus, and I really wanted to live there, so I got them to move in with him. Vladilus accidentally died because he was fucking playing chess outside, and he just burnt up and died. And him and that guy cheated on him with that older vampire there in the picture that's grayed out. So they ended up breaking up. He moved back to his original house with the older vampire, and then Edwig here well, I created her for him. Met Nicole here, and then that's her and her brother. This is a lot. People probably aren't gonna understand anything I'm fucking saying right now, but and then he had his first kid, which is the ghost guy that lives here. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I explained that very well, but yeah. Um, but I want to show off my cool little graveyard type thing. Um, should I play or just build? I should just build, because if I play, it's gonna take a lot longer to load. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot I put into this. Fucking too much, probably, but hey, man, this is how I enjoy wasting my time. Oh man, I guess it's still gonna take forever to load, isn't it, huh? Oh, oh, I almost started singing a terrible, terrible song and stuck in my head, but I can't do it. Alrighty. Yeah, so this was like a little house. It was like, I don't know, probably like that big maybe. I like extended it, made it bigger. So yeah, okay. So this is my little graveyard house. It's nice and fenced off. Got the graves. These are all fake graves. That's a real grave. My intentions is to fill this up with like all of the deceased family members, like Edwig's line of genealogy. Whenever they die, hopefully, if I get the gravestone, because sometimes if you're not playing as them, you don't get the gravestone. It kind of sucks. Um, so yeah, my plan is to fill this up with like all of his dead relatives. I think that'd be funny because if he came hang out here in the middle of the night, then maybe they'd all like wake up as ghosts, visit a family reunion. I'm sorry. I had it all played out in my head. I thought it'd be hilarious. So I got a nice little. This was just an empty lot, by the way. Like I built all this. I mean, this house, I heavily modified. Like I wouldn't even call it the same house anymore. Especially once you see the inside. Like I'm sure people who know what house this is, but it looks the same to me. Oh, wait till you see the inside. Okay, so yeah, little wishing well here. I liked what I did there. I thought it was kind of cute. Normal well in the middle there. Blah blah blah. Or I guess I found some benches. So it's the mausoleum and the house. Now the mausoleum is really just. Oh shit. Oh my god. Sorry, I can't remember these controls sometimes. There we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get rid of the grid. Okay, so the mausoleum is basically just a stairway down into a crypt. because vampires sleep in coffins. So thought I'd make a nice little spooky crypt for him sleeping. That's like it was supposed to be the Grim Reaper's bed, but he doesn't sleep at all, so you don't really need it. Uh, some cat beds. This is where the mistress sleeps, so kitties sleep with her. Okay, so that's my crypt. Alrighty, so you come over on in here, into my adorable, humble abode. Like, it was like way smaller. The stair was here, the kitchen was here, the living room was over here. It was just like a one wide stairway. The house was probably like maybe like this big. So I extended it, moved the kitchen over, redid it, redesigned the living room, obviously. So I wouldn't even call it the same house myself, because I pimped this shit out. This is what I do. I'm not very good at like building shit from scratch, but I can take something already in the game and then like improve upon it. I'm not very good at just like starting from scratch. Oh yeah, so this is like a little cool little closet under the stairway that just kind of leads down into the mausoleum. Makes it good for vampires who can't go out in the sunlight, so you can just take a nice little shortcut right down the fucking coffins. This is the upstairs here. This little hookah area. I just got the pet DLC yesterday, so if the pet stuff looks cluttered, it's because I tried to find a spot for it here in this. It's still I made it a little bigger, but it's still a pretty tiny house, and it's very cluttered. Like I have a lot of shit jam-packed in here, somehow. Okay, alright. Yeah, so that's I think it looks nice. I was proud of myself when I made this. I was very proud of myself. I'm just like I kind of wish I had hit played because I wanted to show off the characters, but they're not. It's not showing them for some reason. I always notice that whenever I go down in the basement, there's just a little white dot all the way over there. You see it? I don't know what it is. Oh, now there's one there. What the heck is that? What is that? What is that? EA, if you're watching this, what the fuck is that? What is that? I see it all the time. It's just kind of there, off in the distance, hidden away. Alright, whatever. It's not important. So yeah, that's that. That's that house. Very proud of. I used to actually have a nightclub there. Oh man, I don't even think I have it placed anywhere. So again, I took like just a normal nightclub from the game and I turned it into like a badass like vampire nightclub. I have it saved in my library, but I don't actually think I have it placed anywhere because I wanted to put the graveyard there, so I had to get rid of it. I should get rid of Nicole's house and put it there because they're like completely unimportant characters now. Oh boy, forgive that. I just yawned a little bit. Oh my, that took forever to load. Alrighty. Yeah, shit. Totes. Get rid of their house. Now this is my... I'll just play this one. This is my crowning achievement here. This house. Because the house was cool, like it was cool before I got my hands on it. And again, like I improved stuff. So I didn't really change the shape of the house or anything. I just, changed the furniture and whatnot. Kind of kept all the wallpaper. I tried to keep kind of the same theme going, you know, but a lot of the furniture and stuff, you know, like it was like an old Victorian style house. So there was no TV, no radio, nothing like that. So I had to figure, you know, stuff out for that. Like, I'm sure if you've played the game and you've seen this mansion, and then you watch this and you see what I've done to the mansion, you'll be like, holy shit. Because I actually changed a lot. And I think I made it look better, personally. At least more modern in some aspects, but kind of keeping that Victorian feel still. If it ever loads. If it ever loads. Oh, why do I keep singing these terrible, terrible songs? Why can't I have good music stuck in my head? Whoa, stop spinning so much, Jesus. Alrighty. Huh. Alright, so yeah, so this... Ooh. So this is the house. So like this back porch, I added on. This wasn't here. I think I did a very good job with the back porch. It blends in. This wasn't here, obviously. I built this little rocket pad. This whole area was... No, it wasn't here. I think the gate ended like right here, and this was totally something different. I made a little garden here, got my own wishing well. I made this cool little stone path. So yeah, I kind of redid my outside yard a little bit. Still very, very proud of my Edwig, my man. My man. Yes, you skilled bastard. Let's see, we've got 10 charisma, 10 cooking, 9 fitness, 8 gardening, 9 gourmet cooking. Well, he's only got 2 guitar, 10 handiness, 10 logic, 10 mischief, 10 mixology, parenting 1, photography 1, pipe organ 1, rocket science 10, singing 1, vampire lore 15, video gaming 10, violin 1, writing 10. So hey, he's very I gotta get all those other ones to 10. Gotta make him like super, I don't know, super something. How long have you been alive? Number of days lived, 306. Oh yeah, so that's how he started. He started as romantic, loner, and gloomy. So yeah, he was just basically a angsty emo. Angsty, sad emo. Yeah, now he's just, oh, excuse me. Apparently he's a Lyrian. Thought I had more earned traits than this, but, okay, so we'll get back to the house tour. Oh. Basements come later. Alright, so you come in, you got this nice little foyer. Alright, no, this is the foyer. Okay, showing off too much at once. Okay. So you come in, you got this nice little entering area here. Go directly to the side here. And you got a nice little dining room. And nice little kitchen, which I had to spiff up. Because it made sense, the kitchen was like all run down and like, you know, cobwebs everywhere. But like there was like nothing in here. But it made sense because it was a vampire that lived here. Vampires don't eat, so what the fuck do they need the kitchen for? I use the kitchen, even though he doesn't need to eat. he's, you know, got top cooking skills, so he just enjoys cooking sometimes. Plus, you know, if I have guests over, whatnot. You come over here. It's the stairs upstairs. We'll go there in a minute. You go through this doorway here. Got a nice little bar here. Oh, there goes my cat. So yeah, you come out into here, and this is the living room. Like I said, there didn't used to be a TV here. This painting was down more, so I just moved the painting up, put a TV here. There were completely different couches here, like Victorian styled couches. There's no coffee table, nothing. So I don't know, I just kind of spiffed it up, made it a little more modern looking, I guess. You come over here. I think there was like a piano and stuff in here, but I turned it kind of into like my little hookah room. Still have some guitars and shit in here. There's my butler. My butler. She has to be like... Is she a vampire? She's gotta be something, because I've had the same butler for a while, and she hasn't died. Everyone else in the game keeps dying, though, so... Alright, so we go up. It's cool, it's got this nice little foyer thing here. Probably not saying that right, but hey. We come up. Oh, there goes Stitches. Stitches! I'll show Stitches off in a minute. She's adorable. So this was his son's room. Little teenage room, obviously. It's got its own little private bathroom. There actually wasn't a door here. This was just here. So I kind of put a door, a little bench, made it into a little balcony. It's like, why the hell not? So you come over here, and you got the master bedroom, which is kind of just for my cat now, because he doesn't sleep. He's got his own master bathroom. This is where I have all my fucking collectibles up. This is all the fucking bullshit you find in the game. Alrighty. So then there's another staircase going up. So then you come up into here. You come into here. It's kind of like a little workroom. It's a little crafting table in here. Kind of like a lot of stands to like set stuff on, shelves and whatnot. Then you come out here. It's a little balcony type thing. It's got a nice little easel. I think he has like 9 or 10 in painting. He was painting for a while there. I guess his great-grandson's following in his footsteps, huh? I put a nice little jacuzzi over here. I thought it'd be the perfect spot for it, you know? You got more stairs going up, so you go up one more time, and you got a nice little private office up here. Like, this was all here, but there was like no computer. It's just a desk. So, you know, I threw a computer there. Boom. I threw that there. I don't know, I think this is like something you earn in like the thief career, but like somehow I was just able to place it, so I placed it. I don't know how, because like he was never a thief, so I don't even know how I got it, but maybe he stole it from a thief. Okay, so I'm sure we'll see the creepy stairway over here that is trying to be hidden. Trying this thing over here. This was already here. I just kind of put this bookshelf here because I thought, you know, maybe it might hide it a little more, maybe. I don't know. Then you come down here, you go down these stairs, and this is like a little. Basically, it's like a little, you know, vampire room. You know, like a little crypt for you to go sleep in. But it was bigger, so it had this right here, like this little cubby with the. It had that on this side as well. Maybe it was this side, something like that. And then it had something kind of extending up this way with another one. So it had like 2 more of these, like 1 on each side. But I got rid of them to kind of make it smaller. So I didn't. And then I made him a later on when I got like Get to Work DLC, I kind of made him like a scientist. So I have my own little underground lab, underground laboratory. this is the butler's room right here. But yeah, I made like a cool little it's like a little bunker. It's like a little science lab bunker type thing. So you come in here, so there's the the airlock room. And you come on down, there's the hallway here. And you got the lab. You got the testing cell. And then for when I need to test on living test subjects, I have a little prison here, which I have used. I have locked people in there. Because you can make like serums and shit, so I'd like keep testing the serums on them, do other random bullshit. So yeah, it's his little laboratory. You know, what Stitch is doing. Not really, but I'm playing it out like this is where I made Stitches. As you can see, this is why she's called Stitches. She's all sewn together because he's a mad scientist. Oh, I was making the cat, and that was like an option for the skin pattern, and I was like, that's literally perfect. It seems like something he would do. She's so pretty. Look at her. Look how pretty she is. She's a pretty kitty. Sorry, I like cats. Where are you going, Stella? I mean, Stitches. What are you doing? Oh yeah, he doesn't walk anywhere. He teleports.
Balafoy. Yippee-coy.
Oh, I think I got like a sore throat last night or something.
Oh, Leroy. Ulak. Storm of Flame.
I mean, he used to be like an author too. Jesus, I forgot. I tried to do like everything with him.
Hibana. Maylene Hibana.
Oh, alright, so I'm just kinda wondering, where do I go from here?
Rove. Loopsped.
Where do I go from here? I kinda showed off everything I wanted to. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being silent. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to... I mean, I guess I should probably... I guess I can go visit the graveyard as him. Introduce you to the family. Oh, she's so adorable.
Aww.
Such a cute kitty. Yeah, my original idea was just like a normal black cat, because, you know, it's a vampire, house is kind of creepy, you know, it made sense, just a normal black cat. But then I saw that pattern for it, and I was like, oh, that's too perfect. It's like a little Frankenstein cat. Then I found out after I made the cat, you could make their eyes 2 different colors, and I was like, shit, that would have been perfect. Would have literally been perfect for it, but
Frisk, Guasha.
yeah, it's too late now. It's too late.
Nah, be set.
Man, I was about to sing a really old bad song. Well, what is with me today? And it's not a terrible song. I guess it's just overplayed. It's done. It's finished. You don't need to hear it anymore. Just don't.
Pondo Yev.
I don't know. Maybe this looks horrible. I don't know. I'm not very. It looks good to me though. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I think there was always a bar here. I think maybe it was just smaller or something. Yeah, you know, it was like one of the smaller bars, and the doorway wasn't here, so you could just, you know, it was smaller, so you could just walk out behind it and use it. But then I wanted to put this big bar here, so I put a nice little doorway over here. Oh, what are you doing, Edwig?
Yazip.
Edwig Melancholy. Yeah, I made his last name Melancholy, you know, because he's sad. Ha ha. Ooh, there's stats. Meals cooked 79, showers taken 50, times kissed 69. Oh, sorry, it's a little immaturity right there. Bathroom breaks 35. Social events attended 36, times woohoo 32. Go here's obeyed 92, times sleep 69. Fights 1, 0. Jesus. Meals eaten 67, times splattered failed 0, times singed 0, times passed out 0s. Fires witnessed 17. Deaths witnessed 6. I feel like it should be a lot higher than 6, not gonna lie. Total whims completed 272, times dazed, times angry, times bored, times confident 928. Jesus. Times embarrassed, times energized, times happy 1188. What about sad? Times sad 195. Well, he's been happy more than he's been sad. Look at that. Vampiric accomplishments. Sims turned into vampires 2. Vampires cured 0. Times woohooed as bats 5. Times woohooed in a coffin 4. Sims drank from 3. Times sparred 0. Oh, figured there'd be more stats. Let's go visit the family. I don't want to take anyone with me. That's annoying. That gets me when I play it. It's like when I go to travel somewheres, and then it's like, oh, who do you want to take you with you? It's like, I don't want to take anyone with me. I just want to go. I just like you should have had a separate option: travel with, like the old like Sims 3, travel with or travel. All right. So I just say travel. I just want to go by myself. Just all that. There's a lot of. That's a big problem I have with this game. Sorry, I'm gonna complain a little bit. They took out a lot of things, and it was actually done on purpose. Like the director, who was put in charge of this game, is like I don't know, I don't know the guy, but he just seems like an asshole to me, because he just decided to take shit out of the game because he didn't think it was necessary. Like he never saw the point in having cars in Sims, so he took them out of this game. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're an asshole. Like, why would you do that? Like, it was cool to build a garage. Like, I remember how cool it was in Sims 3. Like, oh, I can't afford a car, I have to get a bike. And then eventually when you could afford that sloppy jalopy, you were like, yes. And then you could get, like, fucking badass sports cars. You could build a cool garage. Like, it was cool. It was cool having a garage. You know what I mean? I had a garage, and I wouldn't even put a car in there. I would put band stuff in there, you know what I mean? But now you can't do that because they just decided to take the cars out. It's like, you're dumb. You're dumb. So I'm gonna go visit this family, just because I want to show off the Ghost and the Grim Reaper in action in the graveyard a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna finish this up here. I'm not really gonna be doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing or if I'm gonna go watch something, or I might play No Man's Sky. I don't know. I'm thinking about streaming some No Man's Sky, probably without audio, just because I have a roommate, and I have birds, which are starting to wake up right now, so it's kind of hard for me to stream with audio a lot. The only time I can do it is like right now, and it's kind of early in the morning when I wake up before everyone else. Otherwise, I'd do it a lot more often if I had my own little office or something like that. He's just under siege by cats. Look at him! Oh, they're so adorable. Now, these cats I actually based off of real cats that my mom has. She found them when they were kittens. They were three little twin cats, or triplets, I guess. Yeah, they probably weren't really twins, whatever. I guess cats are always kind of born at the same time. It was two sisters and a brother. You had Minnie, and I based their traits off of how they are in real life. So Minnie is skittish, so she runs and hides a lot, which is what she does in real life. But she's very loving too. So if you're by yourself, like in the bathroom or something, she'll come in, or she usually hangs out in the bathroom. So she'll come in and like try to get attention from you a lot. So I made her affectionate in the game, and then she's kind of like an outdoor cat, so she goes out a lot. So I gave her that trait. There's a trait like that where they go out and they come back. Then you got their brother, that's Minnie. She's kind of like the skinnier one. You got Miko, just a boy, and then Matilda, which is kind of like the medium-sized one. She's a lot more friendlier, very playful. So, I don't know, I just kind of had to. I was like, oh, I'm going to make some black cats. And I was like, why don't I make 3 cats that I actually know? And now they're here in my game. They're adorable. Except, Miko, unfortunately, passed away a few years ago. So it was a little sad making him in the game, but I had to. You know, I couldn't just make the 2. They're so freaking adorable, though. Sorry, I'm just a big cat person, so I'm like... Oh, what are you guys doing? Okay, alright. Whoa, what is he doing? Okay, so this is... Oh, yep, so this is the head of the household right here. Adeline! Adeline right there. So that's my... trying to think of that. Oh, no, that's my daughter-in-law, I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking too far ahead. She spawned my wretched, red-headed bodybuilder. Oh no, there's a comment. So if I want to view this comment, it's gonna pause the stream for a minute. But like whenever I go to view comments, it says like on the screen, the stream has stopped, and then people typically just leave the stream when I do that. So like I want to go check the comment. Alright, so I'm gonna check the comment really quickly. So it's gonna say, blue screen's gonna pop up, and it's gonna say the stream is paused for a moment. So don't leave! Don't leave, I just wanna... Can you still hear me? Oh wait, no, okay. I fucked it up. Yep, see, look, they left. See? That's what I'm talking about. Check my houses at gallery. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. They left, see? I had 2 people viewing, and then the moment I went to check the comment, they were gone. They left. They disappeared. And then it was something stupid, like, check my houses at gallery. So I think it was maybe another Sims player wanted me to check out his houses, but it's like, you can't. You can't. That's on the PC version. You can't look at other people's creations for some reason, which is really dumb. Is really dumb. Yeah, see, you go to library. You can only look at your library. You can't look at like other people's. Like you can't upload your shit for some reason, because I totally would. Like I would upload the hell out of this. I'm sure people would download it. Oh, there's Grim. Hey Grim, how's it going? Or he's Uncle Grim, because he's not the Grim Reaper from this save, I guess I would say. Like I made a new game and I used cheats on it. And cause with this, if you use cheats, it gets rid of achievements, and I want achievements. So with this whole game here, I've been playing for 2 years now. I haven't used cheats at all for this playthrough. The only time I used cheats was I made a new save, added the Grim Reaper to the family, got rid of the other family members, so it was just Grim Reaper, and then I saved him to the library, deleted the game, loaded this one back up, and then just placed him in the world from the library. So, I mean, a little bit of cheating, I guess, a little bit, but, I don't know. I still get achievements and stuff, though, so, oh, there goes my son. My boy! My son! Gonna hug my ghost son lovingly.
Grau hispa, you
Stop
lose.
playing chess with his vampire wife. See, I just love it. It's a vampire married to a ghost, and they live with the Grim Reaper and 3 cats in a graveyard. I don't know. I just thought I'm proud of myself for that idea. Like, it's just great. What's wrong, my boy? Console about death. Oh, because he was crying over this. Who is this anyways? Oh, this is my illegitimate son. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm like over here, like, oh, who are you crying over? It's his brother. Oopsie. Whoopsie whoops.
Miaksa, even like an earth.
Let's take a picture together.
Oh.
And there's another comment.
row.
I don't know how there's another comment because I don't have any people viewing me. I'm Joey Meme. Check my houses at gallery. Joey Meme. Joey Meme, I can't check your houses at the gallery because as far as I know, it doesn't work on the PlayStation, right? No. Because if I could have been like downloading really cool houses and families this whole time, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Because there's a lot of work I would have just not done if I had known someone else could do it for me. Oh shit, I haven't even been invited inside yet. What kind of family members are these, huh? Let me in, let me in. Yeah. Thanks, son, for letting me in.
Oh, chum-chum.
Chim chim. Why did he just say chim chim? I was about to go chim chim, chim chim, chim chim, chibberoo.
Sambo
I don't know what that song is from. Chim chimney, chim chim, chim chim, chim chim. No, I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. It's probably from fucking... It sounds like the song from Mary Poppins, but it sounds like I'm singing it to the theme of Harry Potter, so I don't know anymore.
Teeps parfasay horrib.
Oh no, my controller's wrong. Oh, shit.
Venerba. Braga.
Kitty!
Conqueroo Bima.
I mean,
Makaroo.
not my cat, not my meal.
Kisnoy.
So, do you, kitty? Do you? Go horrifying. Oh, death always on the computer. But he is still like a real Grim Reaper. Like if I go to like drink blood from him, the Grim Reaper does not possess any plasma. He doesn't have any needs. He doesn't need to eat, sleep, or drink or anything. He bugs out though. Like that's why I don't like have him living with me, because that's always what, like in Sims 2 and 3, I would like either use cheats or do it the legitimate way to get the Grim Reaper to move in with you, and I would always have him as my roommate. Like I just thought it was fun. But in this game, he bugs out every now and then where his needs will drain, but you can't refill them because he's not supposed to have needs. So like you'll go to use the bathroom and he'll just sit there on the toilet forever and he won't get off it, or he'll eat food and the food thing just won't go up. So like that kept happening to him. So I kind of got to the point where I moved him into, somewheres that I wasn't really playing. I was playing here for a little while because I had to. Where is she? She might be sleeping. I had to get that redheaded lady. Fucking immune to sunlight. There she is, Adeline. Because I was playing as the bodybuilder guy, who is her son, and I kept like inviting her over for birthday parties or events and whatnot. She kept almost dying, so I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna play as her and make her immune to sunlight, which again, it fucking takes a while. Like, that was a lot of fucking work. It's kind of bullshit. But I ended up making the house bigger. Because before, I had all of this, but the house, like I explained earlier, the house was smaller. But I had built everything else before I had made the house bigger. But then while I was playing as her, I kind of made the house look fucking dope. I'm actually really proud with how this turned out. Like I kind of like this more than the mansion, obviously, because I didn't really build the mansion. I just kind of added all the furniture and shit into it. This, I actually kind of built this. Like the house was kind of there, but it's so different now that I wouldn't even call it the same house. You know what? I'm feeling a little. I could take Stitches with me? Aw. Let's go visit I visited my son. Let's go visit my grandson now. Let's go visit my grandson. This is funny because I started playing as like the ghost dude before he was a ghost. Obviously, that was kind of like when he got turned into an elder and he was close to dying. I got him turned into a ghost and kind of set up that whole graveyard thing. But I actually played as him just normally for a while. Like he lived in an apartment. He met that redheaded chick before she got turned into a vampire. It was pretty normal. He was a programmer. He was a hacker. So I played as him for a while, and then he ended up having the redheaded kid who grew up, and then I moved out as him and turned him into a bodybuilder and turned him into a detective, and it was just so cool because all this, and now I'm playing as the redheaded or the detective bodybuilder and playing as his son, who is original guy Edwig's great grandson. It's just while I'm doing all this, Edwig is still out and about, and I keep like running into him when I'm not playing as him, and I love it. Like it's just cool to see this character that I built from the ground up and kind of turned him into the character he is. Just wander around and do shit on his own, and I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but it seems like they kind of adopt a personality, as you play as them. So, like, I noticed, like, he does shit I would normally do when I'm not playing as him. Because I've done that shit before, you know what I mean? I don't know if the game actually works like that, but it seems like they kind of adopt the way you play. Again, I could be wrong, but... So where's my grandson? Where is he at? I guess this is technically another great grandson. Stefan.
Crimbo Farg.
Emily.
Naba. Abini
Hello. Hello, great grandchildren I have yet to meet.
Sochim Palvin. Crimbo. Thori Halai Larkin. Shusha.
Oh, there he is. He's out in the pool, swimming.
Oh, Ashgrumbrenabel.
See, now it's just weird coming back here as Edwig because I played in this fucking house for so fucking long.
Balafoy Palacates.
Yeah. He's not as jacked as he was. He was like, he's pretty buff now, but he was like as buff as you can like possibly make them in this game. Like he looked like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he is so much more toned down than he was. Jesus. You don't.
Oh.
Am I mopping? Go. Why are you mopping? Brought you here to mop. Brought you here to meet your offspring. The grandson. Just freeze him. Oh no, that'd be terrible.
Yikla.
Oh, no.
Zagutwe ya borba.
Oh, Moosh Pepso. Where's
Oh,
Farid,
Edwig.
Ralph, Illinois?
That's not how that works.
Yano Zorko.
My immersion.
Snoof.
My immersion. My God, Edwig, your body is disgusting. Why do you look like that?
Yeah, through ya.
Like you look like you have muscle, but you don't
no
at the
bad.
same time. It's really weird.
I
I don't know how to feel about it.
Ubnate Unga. Ganira Cebu.
Kind of looks like it hurts, guys. Are you sure you want to?
Franjwaga Lastuba.
Oh,
They're
whoopee gorge.
phasing through things.
Tevene.
Camus Dwayne. Sagala feed sick flusta. Narble for boy.
Alright, that's it. I'm outie.
Shop.
Gotta go visit my grandson now. And then I'm done. I mean, there's nothing else really to do after that besides just playing, and I don't know. I haven't even eaten since I woke up yet. Oh, that wasn't a proper sentence. Where's the name Fisher? Yeah, I guess because I moved her into the house first, and then moved him in. So it's got her last name. And they haven't gotten married yet, so she still has her last name. I'm thinking I try not to plan out too much what I'm gonna do with the kid. You know, like what they're gonna do when they grow up, because, you know, I kind of want it to play out naturally. But I kind of have a plan for their kid. Basically, the Ellis wants to be an artist, and the girl he's with, Sam, wants to be a cook. So I'm going to have her open up her own bakery type thing. So they're gonna own their own business. And the son, I want to make like evil. Like I want to make him like batshit insane and just evil and just mean. And then I'm gonna have him take over the bakery. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have him live like in the attic, and then the basement will be like a fucked up like prison where he like captures people. You know, I was thinking like a whole Sweeney Todd type thing. You know, obviously I can't turn people into food, but I was thinking like putting that really big cupcake machine like in the basement, and just like maybe like forcing someone to like make cupcakes for me or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that was just kind of my plan for their kid. So I guess I'll see how that works out. Tune in next time for that. I should actually turn that into like a actual series. Come on in. Who needs to go up elevators? Alrighty, I think I'm gonna end it here.
Bettino!
So.
Maybe I'll make another one after. You know what? Yeah, when I make some more progress, I'll make another one. But I guess that's it for now. So
Supta?
Watuni.
hope
Sepsito.
hope you people enjoy. Have a good
Tell
one.
Jim Wibsey.